Tiffany, my name is Bridget DeCosmo. I'm with the Innocence Institute. Can you tell me what the last 12 hours were like waiting for your release?
I don't know, no, not really.
What are you most looking forward to about freedom?
Being with my family.
Now you've been behind bars for 12 years. What do you think is your biggest regret?
Missing my family.
She said no comment on the way out. Have you talked to her, either her or family, or their reaction?
The family is elated, as is Tiffany. She's extremely excited. She's also nervous. She's very much still very young and naive, and has she's still kind of filled with wonder about what awaits her on the outside. She's very excited.
No, is this some kind of a...
You're so pretty. Come on. Mama, let her go for a minute. Yeah, come on, put your arms in.
Mama, I'm not really cold.
You're cold.
I'm cold.
You
will be.
She's just a creeping. She creeps.
Thank you so much. I like my clothes.
You like your clothes.
I love my family so much. But I gotta thank my attorney. I gotta thank Noah Gary so much. He gave me second chance at life. And God answers all the prayers in the world.
Oh, baby.
Just pray and pray and pray.
Come here, Mom.
I'm so excited.
Noah!
There you go.
There he is.
So it's
I'm 30 years young.
30 years young. 30 years young today and ready to get back to her life.
You maintain this whole...
He showed me the paper. They got the facts from Muncie at 12:52, and they let me out just now.
Oh, okay.
They hurry up. They told Miss Getz, drop everything you're doing, get Tiffany out of here. So she hurried up and got me. Well, every Sunday they have announcements, and after the announcements they ask, is anyone leaving? And anyone who's leaving the institution goes up and they give special prayer by the chaplain in front of the church. So, like a lifer has never ever stood up in front of the chapel. So the week that I stood up, it was like, no, I didn't tell anybody. So nobody knew. And then I stood up, and wow. A lot of people were crying, and it gave so many other lifers hope, that are fighting. So it was nice.
Now, this is a woman who has not had much of a chance in life. Now she's done 12 years in prison. What chance does she have in life now?
Well, she's going to have quite a task in assimilating back into society. Number one, she's now an adult, 30 years old, and has to assimilate into society as an adult, where when she was arrested and charged with this, she was 17 years old. Secondly, also being in the penitentiary for 12 years, she's going to have difficulty assimilating back just to the normal things of life. And I talked to her last week, and she's in part very excited and bubbling over with enthusiasm, and then in part she's also very scared and nervous. And she said, she doesn't know what it's going to be like to be able to eat a meal when she wants to eat a meal, to take a shower when she wants to take a shower, to go to bed at a time that she wants to go to bed, not be told when she will eat, what she will eat, when she will go to bed, and just those simple day-to-day things that have been ingrained in her now for 12 years. She's going to have quite a time dealing with that, but she's actually very intelligent, very even keel, very sensible, and so I've represented a number of clients who I think would have great difficulty making it on the outside. I will not be surprised if she makes the transition and does it well.
You feel like just the real killer of Troy Grooms has been prosecuted. During the course of the Pritchett case, two persons signed affidavits saying that Damien Isbell bragged to them while in prison that he did this murder and pinned it on Tiffany Pritchett. Do you have any reason to look at Damien Isbell again over this?
I haven't discussed that aspect of it with my assistant that's been handling the case. If he believes that there is something, he'll come to me and we'll discuss it and we'll act.
Well, one of the things that did not come out in the court case of Tiffany Pritchett in the trial was that Damien Isbell got a substantial reduction in sentence and crimes against him dropped after the trial. He wrote a letter to the judge saying that you all promised him a lesser sentence than the 6 years he had done.
Well, I can tell you very certain he was not promised anything. I've been here 23 years. I've never promised anybody anything yet.
Just cut him deals afterwards if they...
Well, I don't cut deals either. And I told one of your reporters, you said you're from the same newspaper. I resent that language. If it reads better, but you want to write, we cut a deal.
I'm also at the Innocence Institute of Point Park University. That's what I also do. But the reality is that Mr. Isbell was facing a heinous crime of armed robbery and a bunch of other crimes, and he ended up doing 6 years, which is below the guideline range on all the stuff that he had done. The jury never heard that in that case.
I can't respond directly to that. I didn't handle the case.
I understand.
And there would be, I'm certain, very good reasons for it, but for him to say he was promised something, that didn't happen.
He wrote it in a letter to the judge and filed it in court. Thanks, sir.
Sure, you're welcome.
You're welcome.